What's happening YouTube, I'm Alex, and today I'm bringing you the review of another Amlogic S905 TV box. So this one is called the Zoomtak T8H. So unlike all the other TV boxes, this one doesn't feel cheap anymore. It's actually made of metal. Inside we have 2 gigs of RAM, 16 gigs of internal storage, and also running Android 5.1.1. So I left links in the video description if you wanna check this box out, and next I'm planning to show you what comes in the box with this, and then I'll show you how the box performs. The T8H comes in this box right here. On the front we just have a picture of it, some information about the box, same onto this side, the brand name. Here we can see that I have the 2 GB version, and on the back here some more detailed information about the box itself. Inside the box we find this remote control. It's finally a different remote control than all the other TV boxes that we've seen, and this remote control takes 2 AAA batteries. I do recommend using a wireless keyboard with this TV box for a better experience. We also find this charger in the box. It's a normal charger for this type of TV boxes. We also find the manual in the box, and it's rather useful if this is your first TV box. However, if it's not your first TV box, you probably don't really need to read the manual. And lastly, a HDMI cable. It's actually the thickest HDMI cable that I've seen on any of these TV boxes. They usually have this little thin HDMI cable. However, this one it's quite thick. The box is made of metal entirely. On the front we have a small display and a power on-off button. The power button has an LED light in the center that lights up blue when the box is on and red when the box is off. On the left hand side we have 2 USB ports. And on the back we have the antenna, the optical output, and you can actually connect an older TV to this box with the RCA cables. We also have a HDMI output, the Ethernet, and the power adapter port. And on the right hand side we have a slot for a SD card, an OTG USB, and the button to restore the box, so basically a reset button. The back of the box is also made of metal. We just have some rubberized legs so the box doesn't slide. In the center there we can see the model number, so we see that it is the T8H version 2. During this video the box will be connected to the internet through a power line adapter. That's a TP-Link power line adapter, and I left the link in the top right corner if you want to check this one out. As soon as you turn the box on, this is what comes on, and on the little display on the box it says boot. And this is their boot up animation logo. As soon as the box comes on, we get to this launcher here. Right here in the center we have like a guide. It's basically telling us how to use a couple of things. It could be useful, but after you get to know it, it could be a bit annoying. I'm gonna start by going to the settings app, and the settings app does look a bit different. So I can already see that I'm connected to my 2.4 GHz network, but I can always also see my 5 GHz network. So both networks seem to go fine. I will do a speed test a bit later. At the display tab right here, we can select whatever resolution we want for the TV. This TV has this resolution at the moment. However, you can scroll down to choose other resolutions as needed. You can also position the display very straightforward, so zoom it in, zoom it out. At the advanced tab right here, we can basically turn on or off CEC. What that is, basically if your TV also has it, when you turn on the box the TV turns on, when you turn off the TV the box turns off. So it is a useful thing. Some TVs don't have it, however the box does have it. And for digital audio, these are the options that we have. So I have it onto this one. However, you can change this depending what you're using and what your system is using. And if I click on other, basically it shows us the version of the Android, which is 5.1.1. There are no system updates at the moment. If we click on to more settings here, we basically get to this screen. It's a more used screen for other TV boxes. And if I click on more settings here, I can just go to storage, and out of the 16 gigs available, we actually have about 11. However, I do have a few apps installed at the moment. And of course, you can install any USB ports or whatever you may need. Next, I'm going to open the apps drawer and see what apps come pre-installed. So Zoomtak actually has a Play Store of their own, and you can install some apps that are available from here. However, it does come pre-installed with the regular Play Store, so you can just use that if you don't feel like using their App Store. We do get a browser, a factory reset, so basically if you want to reset the box, a file manager, a file browser, film on TV, gallery, and now this media manager here. Basically, when you get Kodi onto this box, it doesn't come pre-installed with any add-ons. However, if you press Kodi add-on install, it will install a skin onto Kodi with a whole bunch of add-ons. So I've already done that, so keep this in mind when you get the box. If you don't want to look for add-ons, and these add-ons are updated every 2 weeks from what I've been told. So just click install Kodi add-ons and it will install everything for you. And again, the Miracast is right here, Kodi, and a couple of other apps. So you see 2 YouTube apps right here because I installed one from the Play Store and one it's installed from the Zoomtak Play Store. So we'll check both out and see which one has a better resolution. Now I'm gonna open Kodi. So as I said before, Kodi comes without any add-ons. You have to actually click onto that add-on installer to get all the add-ons installed on it. And this is how Kodi looks after you've installed those add-ons. So you do have a whole bunch of add-ons added, like super add-ons. So you get Exodus, Phoenix, and a whole bunch of other stuff. I'm just gonna go into system here and information. So the maximum resolution for Kodi is going to be 1080p, and if I click onto hardware here, you can see that the box has 2 gigs of RAM, and out of that we only have about 1 gig available at the moment. I'm just going to open one of the add-ons. So let's go to, so for sports, for example, you have Sports Devil, Pro Sport, UK Sport, and a whole bunch of other add-ons. So since we have all these add-ons pre-installed that get updated every 2 weeks, basically if one of them is gonna go bad, they will remove it or they will change it to something else. So a whole bunch of add-ons pre-installed. That I don't think I've ever seen so many add-ons installed anywhere. So I'm just gonna open something randomly. Let's open this. I just wanna see how it plays. So let's choose this one right here. And it started right away. That was quite fast, I have to say. So this is how Kodi works onto this TV box. So I'm quite happy to see that all those add-ons come pre-installed. I mean, most boxes come with some random add-ons. Half of them don't actually work. But you know that saying, you get what you pay for. So yes, this is how Kodi looks. A lot of add-ons, like anything you can imagine. Alright, so this is all for Kodi right now. It's version 16, and you cannot update this from the Play Store. Whenever Kodi will get an update from the Zoomtak store, basically just click on it and then you're gonna update it. There is no update for Kodi at the moment. Other apps like Showbox, for example, you can easily install from the Zoomtak store. So I just pressed onto this one and it will download it and install it, just like you'd install any apps from the Play Store. So I think this is very useful because in some places in the world you can't really get easy access to the Play Store. So this is definitely a good thing to have on any TV box. On the Antutu benchmark, we get a score of 33,000. This is a very good score for this type of processor. Here we see some basic information about the box, like the Android version, the screen resolution, the RAM available, and so on. On the Geekbench 3, we get a multi-core score of 1774 and a single core of 614. So these are very good scores for this TV box and this RAM and processor. These are the results for a speed test. So on a wired connection, it basically maximizes my internet connection. On the 2.4 gigahertz network, it got about 40, so not bad at all. And on the 5 gigahertz network, only 18 download. So the 2.4 gigahertz network, the signal is quite strong. Unfortunately for the 5 gigahertz network, the signal is not that strong at the box, so that's why the slower internet speed. The root checker app will show us if the box has proper root access, so I'm just gonna click verify, and yes, the box does have root access from the factory. I've connected the USB stick to the box, and I do have a few files here that I'm gonna try playing, and we'll see how well they do, but it does do quite impressive, I have to say. This must be the first box with Amlogic S905 that I've seen doing a 4K video this well, so this is quite impressive. So 4K video on this box works with no problems whatsoever. So really nice. The next one, it's H265 MP4, so we'll see how well this one does as well. And this one does really good as well, just like the other one. So I'm quite impressed so far with this box for playback. Let's check this one. So this one, it's a 10-bit file, it's a 1080p. Again, a lot of boxes have trouble playing this one. We'll just skip forward a bit. And this one does extremely well as well. Yeah, I have to say I'm very impressed with this TV box. The next one, it's at 720p, nothing special, so I'm 100% sure this one will work with no problems. And I don't know if you've noticed, the videos start right away. Other boxes usually take quite some time to actually start these files, but not this one. It starts right away as soon as you click onto the video. And the last one, it's a 1080p file. So hopefully I went through all the file formats that you guys are interested in. And this one, just like all the other ones, does extremely well. So I am quite pleased with this TV box. The playback, it's absolutely stunning on all video formats. Now I have connected my 500 gigahertz hard drive to the box. I'm gonna play the same video that I always play, just so we can see if it can actually play smooth from the hard drive. Some of these boxes have trouble powering up this hard drive. So let's choose that one and let's see how the video goes. And this one seems to go very smooth as well. So there you have it. All the video formats seem to go extremely well onto this TV box, and I'm very happy to see an Amlogic S905 box that actually does this. So I have GTA playing right now. It does go extremely smooth. No issues whatsoever with it. So GTA works extremely good as well onto this TV box. The box comes pre-installed with the YouTube app. So this is the YouTube app that comes pre-installed with the box. So I'm gonna check out one of my own videos and see what the maximum resolution is. For the app that I installed from the Play Store, the maximum resolution is 360p, so not great. So I want to check out and see the maximum resolution onto this one. So this one lets us select a maximum of 720p. So it's much better than the regular YouTube app. However, I was hoping for like a 1080p resolution. So the maximum resolution you're gonna get on YouTube is 720p on the app that comes pre-installed with the box. The video does go quite smooth. However, as I said before, I wish it would have been 1080p. Now I have Chrome opened, so I'm just gonna open a website here, the Globe and Mail. We'll just open a random article and we'll see how well it goes after it loads. So let's choose this one here on top. Doesn't even matter what it is. And now I'm gonna scroll down. It is a bit difficult to scroll down with my keyboard here. However, it does seem to go quite good for scrolling up and down. And lastly, I wanna try Miracast. So I have this open and I'm gonna refresh the list onto my phone. Unfortunately, most of these boxes don't really connect to my phone for some reason. I see that the phone shows up here, however, I don't really see anything onto my phone. And unfortunately, I'm not able at this time to connect to the TV box to stream stuff from my phone, even though my phone shows up in there. So this is something that I'm not able to do at the moment onto this TV box. To conclude this video, this was the best Amlogic S905 box that I have ever tried up until now. All the other ones have issues playing files. This one goes extremely good with the 4K file, which was very unexpected. I wasn't expecting that. All the apps seem to go really good. None of the apps crashed. I was able to play GTA with no problems whatsoever. I did have a couple of issues with Miracast, and I cannot get my phone mirrored onto this box for some reason. But that is the only thing that I found. I wish the box would have had a black bar at the bottom of the screen. It doesn't, and we can probably do without the black bar. And pretty much this is a box that I would recommend. It does look really good, it works really good, and it seems to be a quality product. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.